Hello, everybody. I am so sorry that I'm not able to be here with you today as you watch this lesson and do it in class with the sub or whoever else is there. So I just wanted to run through all the different things I want you to do, and I'm going to do that one at a time so that it's not too confusing. So the first thing I want you to do is to finish the Nearpod student paste assignment. So that's if you go to materials and you go to the week 6 folder, you open up the Nearpod student paste California Living Earth 1.2. And what I want you to do is sort of continue on from where we left off. So you're just gonna, your name should automatically go in there. And of course, I will be able to see who has done this and who hasn't. So please make sure you do it. Now you can review all the stuff that we've done before. We talked about all the population stuff, but mainly what I want you to do is get past all this and get to the part with this video. Not this video. With the video, which is right. Not here, not here, not here. And not here. Sorry, it's taking longer than I thought. Oopsie, I think it was. There it is. Okay, time for a video. So you're going to watch this video, which is about very similar to what we did with the predator prey game, the oh deer, the deer and the wolf game that we played outside. So watch this video, and then you're going to go to the next slide, and you're going to investigate this graph and answer the questions that come up. You should click on this little link here, and then you can see that if you can see how the population changed with the wolf and the moose by clicking next, or I think it will just go if you leave it long enough, but you can just click it next, and you can see in different periods of time how the wolf and the moose population changed. Now, I want you to sort of think about what happened in our oh deer game, and I want you to compare that to what happened here, understanding that there's always the pattern is there. It's not as perfect as maybe it showed up in our game or in the graphs that we drew in class. So you should have a copy of the graphs that we drew in class together, and so you would want to make sure that you are using that. Okay, then we can just click off of this after you evaluate that. Notice that the wolves are over here. The numbers for the wolves are here on the y-axis, and the numbers for the moose are over here. You might notice that there's always more moose than there are wolves, and that's because there have to be a lot of moose for the wolves to eat in order for that to. All right. And then there's an open-ended question that I want you to talk about. So it says, does this graph show the same pattern as the predator-prey graph in the video? Explain your answer. And the next question is, between what years did the moose have the highest birth rate, and what years did the wolves have the highest death rate? So this is asking you to analyze that data a little bit. You have to use the graph, the moose and wolf graph. What was the most likely carrying capacity? So what you should do is look at the graph and then sort of look at where does the population seem the most stable? So is it here? Is it here? For the moose, there's going to probably be two different lines for the wolves and for the moose. All right, because the wolves will have a different carrying capacity because they have a different set of numbers, a different limit on how big their population can get. And then this would have been then I would just say make sure you know these terms because they'll be on the quiz next week. All right. We didn't get to talk too much about these two. We'll come back to that next week as well, but just try to make sure you know those terms. And then that's it for the Nearpod. All right. I'll come back and make another video in a minute. Good luck.